Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L up, catch a plane. I probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister rat with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck.
Can't even see my jerseys. I don't know what they got on.
If you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shaw it's been around and watch it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 34 yards there and a first down. He told us he wanted to have a big game running the football. He predicted well north of 100 yards. That's a heck of a start.
And we thought he was just blustering, right? We thought he was just kind of talking and trying to maybe talk himself into it. He knew something, and now that confidence is going sky high.
And they're already in plus territory. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. The Bengals looking for that first win of the year. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Richardson out of the shotgun. And that is incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with 1 there. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? But a long one, and he can't connect. So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. In motion, the tight end. To throw is Sanders. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Anthony Schwartz, the intended target. But it'll be second down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well. Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw now, here's Sanders. Working the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Corsten Loveland, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Yeah, they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Big line, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And Richardson completes a quick one out wide. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And then to bring up 2nd down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. B.J. Ojolari breaks that one up. You talk about this Lions defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
Again, it's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Sanders. To the left side, he's got McMillan. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Here's 3rd and 3. Sanders to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week. And you can't do it all on one throw.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
Come on. Hey, let's go.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Tag. Cougar 19. Check. Hurt.
McCaffrey. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Let's go now.
Benson is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Did my eyes deceive me? Or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt, he's an excellent blocker.
Yeah, I
He did
feel
his
you on
job
that
well
one
on
for
that
sure.
play.
Tyler Luke now for the extra point.
Yeah, I guess it's hard to know when it's right, but not here.
And oh, he missed missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. As they've got it as we resume.
Yeah, I was wondering who had them.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost at field goal position.
Okay, ready?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Throwing, Sanders. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Already know how it go. Already know I got shit on go. Money calling got to go. You gotta go if you play or you troll.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Sanders. Escaping the pressure way. Now he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Franco 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready?
Throwing again at Sanders. And incomplete on the deep.
Let's go.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Warriors 70, 70 Timberwolves, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 19 sight, 19.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Effort play for B.J. Ojulari to drop him for a loss.
At the 49-yard line.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Ready? Hey, check that, check that. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Bronco switch, Bronco switch. Ready?
They run over center with Benson. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
On first down, right back to Benson. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 11 more on that one and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Tag! 70 Lions! Big Lion! Ready?
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Let's go now. 60, Reno.
A dig up the middle with Benson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
A bullet throw, but incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. Setting up a screen for Jenkins. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third and 2.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Cougar, 19 Lions. Go.
From the gun, it's Shador. That is caught. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
60, ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Dragon, 60. Warriors, 70.
On play action, here's Shadur. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Checks it down to Judkins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They'll try and run here with Judkins. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Sanders. Over the middle, that's to Loveland, the tight end. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 2nd and 2. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Will be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it online. It's well wide to the left. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Operating from the gun, Sanders. That is caught. McMillan with it. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Darren Waller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
15. Bengals 6.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Richardson looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Richardson back to throw it. From left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Play action. Now Richardson trying to lay one up deep. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
That is incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Panther 60, Panther 60, Buffalo 18.
Here Richardson yet again. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. This time the extra point on the go. And the lead is down to 2. The touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Xavier Legette, 65 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2.
The Lions will set up for the two-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10.
Bengals 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Bengals drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
60 by 6.
Shotgun snap and a give to Benson.
And he stopped immediately there.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Go! Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. There's that man, Travis Hunter. And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Sanders. That one complete to again.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw now, here's Sanders.
No gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now here's Michael Dixon. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is going to blow up in their faces. Not only do they not get the first, they're going to lose big yardage as well.
How about that for a call? Leading in the second half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And, partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people. But in this case, probably a step too far, because not only does it not work, but look at the field position they gave up after the attempt.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
3 quarters have come and gone. And we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Let's go.
Richardson to throw off play action.
Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Ready, set.
Second and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, down. Blocking, 18. Ready.
Richardson working from the gun. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now the Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Bronco 80.
Let's go, let's get that touch.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now Sanders. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them. Maybe they'll slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Sanders to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kevin Byard. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you figure the field goal team coming on 4th.
Here we go. 60 Bobcats. Panther 60. Panther 60. 18. Pioneer. Go.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. B.J. Ojulari in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Ready. Ready.
Now it's Richardson. Now it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
They'll start on the ground with Jenkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
Ready? Bronco 80. Reload.
1st down, right back to Jenkins. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and 9.
18, Robbie, 18, tag.
Sanders. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Jenkins. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Trap 60, 70 Timberwolves.
Throwing, Sanders. And he will have a Lions 1st down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
It's a gain of 10. And the Lions 1st down.
Pass the 60. Go.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And not much running room. Down to the 32. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Play action. It's Sanders. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why do you call play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Detroit, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.
tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long. Just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home. Stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, closing in. I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better.
Always on my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better. Yeah.
Better when
Yeah.
I wanna
Yeah.
get better. I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. Chosen one, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that it's my time.